UFC President Dana White explained why former heavyweight champion Miocic was not offered an interim title fight at UFC 295, following Jon Jones' injury. After the highly anticipated fight between Miocic and Jones was called off, the UFC announced a championship fight between Sergey Pavlovich and Tom Aspinall. This announcement left many fans wondering why Miocic was left out in relation to the interim title. During a recent press conference, Dana White explained the decision. Here is what he said. "Miocic not fighting for an interim title, you know what I mean? Jones said, I want to fight Miocic. And I said, you're fighting Miocic? You have the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. This is a legacy fight for both of those guys. I mean, to even call Miocic and ask Miocic to fight for an interim title is, complete disrespect. This is a fight for two legends, legacy, two of the greatest to ever do it. Fans want to see it, I want to see it, and they both want to do it." In the aftermath of UFC 294, fight fans around the world were left stunned by the unexpected outcome of Khamzat Chimaev's post-fight interview. Despite his victory over a formidable opponent, Chimaev chose not to call out any potential opponents from the middleweight division, a decision that took many by surprise, including Sean O'Malley. When it came to his opinions on Chimaev's post-fight interview, O'Malley didn't hold back. He highlighted the importance the post-fight interview is to creating excitement around the UFC and creating anticipation for the upcoming bout. Here is what he said. "Didn't call out Paulo Costa. Didn't call out Sean Strickland. That is your time to shine in that moment, to build your next fight, give the UFC some sound bites, give the UFC some promo. Who do you want next? Who are the fans gonna talk about for the next week?" And he doesn't take that opportunity. "I remember after I fought Petter, it was a hard fight. I didn't call out anybody. I was just tired." According to O'Malley's remarks, Chimaev could have lost out on a fantastic chance to advance his career and spark excitement among mixed martial arts community. Tyson Fury expressed that Francis Ngannou's boxing skills are comparable to those of his previous opponents at the heavyweight level. Fury's acknowledgement of Ngannou's prowess in the ring pleasantly surprised fans, showcasing a high level of respect for Francis's abilities. Here is what he said. "I think he's about on the level of the other heavyweights I've fought. Big, strong guy with a puncher's chance. I've never met anybody that can come close to matching my skill, but they're all heavyweights, all have a puncher's chance." Tyson Fury recognizing Francis Ngannou as a legitimate opponent in the world of heavyweight boxing has generated significant buzz, leaving fans eagerly awaiting for their boxing match this week. Following his sudden withdrawal from his much-awaited fight against Islam Makhachev at UFC 294, Charles Oliveira has become the focus of controversy. Using social media, Belal Muhammad expressed his doubts about Oliveira's injuries. He stated that Oliveira had pulled out of the bout because he was not ready to take on Makhachev, and further hinted that Oliveira may have intentionally overstated the size of his face cut. Oliveira addressed the issue in response to these accusations with a mix of confidence and frustration. Here is what he said. "Man, I've been at this game for 13 years. I didn't come into the UFC yesterday. I'm gonna tell you the real talk here. They wanna surf at my wave. That's what's happening. They just wanna show off. They just wanna show up and make themselves known and seen and heard. Think about this. Who would actually make up or cause a situation in which you have such a big and deep cut on the day of actually traveling? These dudes, listen, all they do is talk trash. That's what they do all the time. At the end of the day, I don't pay attention to them. In reality, I really don't give a damn about what people say. They're gonna talk their talk. They wanna be who I am. They wanna be where I am." Chael Sonnen provided his perspective on Jon Jones' injury, which led to his withdrawal from the Miocic fight. Sonnen believes that Jones' recovery will pose a significant challenge, especially given the UFC's ban on performance-enhancing drugs for recovery purposes. Considering Jones' age, Rehabilitation without such aids will be particularly demanding. Here is what Chael said. Jon Jones, don't forget they took all his needles, all the good stuff, so that's going to be a very hard recovery at his age. It's a guy that's already sat for 3 years, a guy that hasn't taken good care of himself. I wish Jon the best. I don't want to kick him when he's done. I'm trying to be very realistic, and I think Jon can handle the business from me. Jon Jones is going to be out 8 months in the best case scenario. That's going to put him at 37 years old to preserve a fight with what will then be a 42-and-a-half-year-old. Thanks for watching. If you're a fan of MMA, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss an update. Also leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. Keep supporting the sport, and we'll see you in the next one.